So what I have done, I have created two data type. Okay, then I have assigned the value. Then I'm going to print it. Okay, so where I am printing it, I am printing it on console screen. So now what I'm doing, I want to print it on. I want to print the value to the client. So console screen we will not use. We will use Visual Force page. So what I'm doing, I'm going to create one page, file, new Visual Force page. Okay, write the class name, remove ctrl, write page. Okay, so whenever you will create the Visual Force page, it's a good approach to write the page as a extension. Okay, write page as a extension, it's a good approach. Data types example, ctrl means it's the class of which page, data types example page. So we can easily identify which class we are using for this Visual Force page. Okay, so it's a good way to write the class name. Okay, use page as a extension whenever you will create the Visual Force page. So you can write this point if you want to write, and who know already to whom there is no need to write it. Okay, so I want to print it on Visual Force page. I have created page. Now what I'm doing, what is the first step? We have to call the class. So I have to write one attribute, that is controller is equal to, and we have to copy the class name, paste it here. Okay, first step done. Now I want to display the, you can say, value of A and V. So what I'm doing, I'm going to create one block. Okay, I'm going to create one block, that is space block. So what is it? What is space block? ठीक है, पेज ब्लॉक क्या होता है वो समझते हैं अभी। किस किस को फ्लो नहीं आता, किस किस को स्क्रीन फ्लो नहीं आता, थोड़ा बहुत भी। ओके, है ना मैम, डजंट नो स्क्रीन फ्लो, ठीक है। ओके, सो if you want to create header, body, footer, if you want to create header, body, footer, so what you can do, you can use page block. You can use page block tag. So what you will get header, body, as well as you will get footer. Okay, you will get header, body, footer, both things. So you can also say if you know flow, so when you will create the screen, whenever you will create the screen, what you will get header. In header, you will get flow name. You will also get body and you will also get footer. Next, previous, finish button. Okay. So page block is like a screen. And if you know Aura component, so in Aura component, what you will do, you will create lightning card. In Aura component in LWC, what you will do, you will create lightning card. If you want header, body, footer. Okay. But in Visual Force page, what we use? Apex page. Sorry, page block. We use Apex page block. ठीक है. किसी को कोई डाउट पेज ब्लॉक क्या होता है? Example we can see here. I'm going to switch in classic and I'm going to open any object. Okay, so I have opened one account information. Here you can see what I'm getting. I'm getting contact. So what is it? It's the page block. It's one page block. It's second page block. So if you want to create the UI like that, what you will use? You will use page block. Okay, so these are the block. These are the page block. So I have created one page block. Now I'm going to write the code inside the page block. So I'm using one tag that is output level. So to display the output, I'm using output level. Okay. So one code means one statement I will write in output level, one I will write without output level. So a value. Now I want to print the a value. How can we print it? With the help of expression, we can print it. Okay, a. Second, I'm writing v value. V. So it will print or not? I'll get the data of a and v value or not?
No, sir.
Okay, so what I have to do to get the data?
Go to Apex class and get insert.
We have to add get and set method. Going to save it. Now coming in Visual Force page, going to save it. So there is no error. Clicking on preview button. So I'm getting a value, v value. Okay, I'm getting the data of a value and b value. And here you can see where I'm getting it. I'm getting it in a block. Okay, I'm going to break it. So I'm going to break the line. So I'm using break br tag. Now, yeah, we can see I'm getting block. Inside the block, whatever I have written, it's coming. Okay. If you want to write any title here, you can write the title. first block. So in page block, you can write the title. So here you can see I'm getting first block. ठीक है, कोई डाउट किसी को?
So what is the effect of output label?
We have output level, input level, output text, input text. Okay, if you want to print, you can say, if you want to print any custom data, that time you can use output level only. Means in output level and output text, we will not get the, sorry, in output level and input level, we will not get the standard functionality only. We can write any custom data only. ठीक है, आउटपुट लेवल कस्टम डेटा कस्टम एट्रीब्यूट होते हैं विच वी कैन आल्सो यूज इन दिस आउटपुट लेवल, वी विल नॉट गेट द स्टैंडर्ड फंक्शनलिटी. ठीक है, इनमें डिफरेंस आपको जब पता चलेगी कि ये कब यूज करने, व्हेन आई यूज स्टैंडर्ड कंट्रोलर.
Yes.
ठीक है, so if you want to use output level here, you can use it. If you don't want to use it, it's also okay. ठीक है, कैसे हम विजुअल फोर्स पेज में क्लास को कॉल कराते हैं, कैसे वैल्यू डिस्प्ले कराते हैं, कुछ डाउट किसी को?
Clear, sir.
Clear. Good. So, Hina ma'am, shall I need to write the definition of integer, long, range also, or shall I skip it?
I think we should skip it. We already discussed.
Yeah. ठीक है, अगर किसी को लगता है कि इंटीजर लॉन्ग इनकी डेफिनेशन भी लिखता चलूं, so you can tell me, I can write it. If you want to skip, I can skip it.
No, sir, you can skip.
Yeah, good. So I have created two variable. Now I'm going to create another type of variable. So now what I'm doing, I'm using double and decimal. So public double C get set. Public decimal T get set. So is anyone who can define what's the difference between double and decimal?
There is no difference.
There is no difference.
Double is 64-bit and decimal is 128-bit.
Okay, double is 64 bit and decimal 128.
Decimal can store data till 32-bit. Double can store data till 64-bit.
Okay,
We use decimal for like exact values. Like we want exact values, then we use decimal. And for double, we use double for appro- approximate values.
ठीक है, देखो मतलब होते तो ये इंटीजर लॉन्ग की तरह ही, बट
Yeah.
ठीक है, कोई सा भी डेटा टाइप कभी भी यूज कर लो. इफ यू आर स्टोरिंग सैलरी टाइप ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन, करेंसी टाइप ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन, यूज डेसिमल.
Decimal.
फॉर अदर थिंग यू कैन यूज डबल. ओके, सामने ने बहुत सारे ब्लॉग्स पढ़े हैं. ठीक है, कंफ्यूजन नहीं है. इंटरनेट पे जाकर कुछ भी सर्च करोगे, कंफ्यूजन नहीं है. कोई करेक्ट डेफिनेशन मुझे मिली नहीं है इसकी.
Hmm.
कि मैं भी कुछ स्टेटमेंट नहीं बोल रहा हूँ कि कहीं पे ये भी मिला है मुझे कि डबल में, ठीक है, 32 बिट्स होता है, डेसिमल में 64. कहीं पे ये भी मिला है जो तो सामने बोला है डबल में 64, डेसिमल में ये. कहीं पे उल्टा भी मिला है मुझे कि डेसिमल को छोटा, डबल को बड़ा बताया.
Same मेरे को मिला तो मैंने no difference.
ओके बट इन, okay, but when we will use double and decimal, we know where. Means if we are storing salary type, currency type information, we will use decimal, otherwise we will use double. ठीक है, कभी भी फंसेंगे तो है नहीं हम. कुछ भी यूज कर लेना, मैं कुछ स्टेटमेंट नहीं बोल रहा हूँ इस वाली लाइन पे, सर्च करना अपने आप। अदरवाइज व्हाट यू कैन डू, यू कैन राइट द नंबर एंड यू कैन डू विच वन इज लार्ज। So C value, I'm going to assign. When we will use double and decimal, if there is some decimal value, if there is some decimal value in numerical value, that time we will use double and decimal. Okay, so I'm going to print off A, B, C, D, all the values, and I'm going to print also in Visual Force page. Okay, now what I'm doing, I'm going to execute it. So when I'll execute it, so some value I'll get on console screen. I'm click on debug only, checking the console screen. Yeah, I'm getting the data. And if I'll click on the preview button, I'll check the data on client screen, what I'm getting. So here I'm getting first block is information, A value, B value, C value, D value. So whatever I've written, it's coming. Okay. What I want to add here one logo. ठीक है, मुझे logo add करना है. So how can I add it? Which tag I will use to add the logo? On UI, if I want to add the logo, which tag I will use? कल कौन सा टैग बताया था हम लोगों
टैब
जिससे?
स्टाइल।
ठीक है, टैब स्टाइल। उससे पहले मतलब टैग कौन से यूज करते हैं?
Section header.
या सो वी विल राइट टैग सेक्शन हेडर, टाइटल एंड सब टाइटल. So by default, which tab I will get, which icon I will get when I will add the section header? So I'll
Home.
get home.
Home.
Yeah. So here I am getting home tab. If you are not happy with home tab, so what you can do, you can change the tab style. Go to the page, add the tab style here. Tab style is equal to contact. So now I'll get another tab style, another icon. ठीक है, जो हम टैब ऐड करते थे ना टैब स्टाइल, व्हेन वी क्रिएट द टैब स्टाइल, दैट टाइम वी ऐड one tab. It is reflecting here. ठीक है, here you can see when I will do is when I will do zoom, so you will get some color. Okay, so if you want to change the color of the block, you can also change the color of the block color. It's depend on the tab style also. Okay, now time I'm getting the same color. If I'll open the code and I'll write the tab style in block, I'm going in page block, giving this space. So now I'm getting same tab style. What I'm doing, I'm going to write account here. So when I write account, I'll not get the icon in page block, but I'll get account tab style color. You can see color, it has been changed. Now I'm getting another color for the block. ठीक है, कोई doubt कि if we are using tab style in any tab, where what will happen? सब ओके हैं यहाँ तक?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good. Okay, now we are using another type of data type. So we have Boolean. Boolean means we will get true and false value. Okay, so how we will write the Boolean value? We will write inside the quote or without quote.
Without quote.
Okay, according to Preeti ma'am, without quote we will write the Boolean data.
Yes, sir.
All are okay with Preeti ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'm writing true, so we will not use quote when we will write the Boolean value, because true false means we are getting 0 and 1. Okay, we are getting 0 or 1 value. So it's also a number. 0 1, true false means 0 1. We are getting 0 1. So it's a number. I'm gonna save it. Now I'm going to print it. System.debug. Are you placed? I want to print the e value. Okay. So Boolean type of data type, it's a way to declare the Boolean type of data type. Okay, if you have time type of data type, how you will write it? So public, you have date, time. First I'm going to declare it date. For date f get set. So I want to print today date. F is equal to, how we will print today date?
Date dot today.
Okay,
System.today.
according to Mukta, system.today. According to Preeti ma'am, date.today. Which one is correct?
Yes, sir. Preeti ma'am, correct.
Preeti
Date
ma'am
dot
is
today function.
okay. Other participants, would you like to say something? Which one we have to use?
System dot today.
Okay, 2 votes for Mukta, 2 votes for Preeti ma'am.
System.today.
System.today, 3 votes. System.today, today.today, date.today.
Date dot today.
I think we can use both. Date dot today, date dot now, system dot now. I think we can use both.
So both is right.
Public date fg get set. Okay, we will check both is correct or not. So g ef g is equal to system dot today. And if you want to know the more information of system class, date class, what you have to do, go to the Google. Oh no. System Apex Developer Guide. Okay, you have to write it. You will get the complete information of system class. Okay, what is system? You will get the complete information. Which method function you can use. So you can study it. System.now, it will returns the current date and time. System.today, it will return the current date. So complete information you will get. Okay, so whatever information you want to know, so you can use Apex Developer, right? So here I'm getting date function. Date.today returns the current date. Okay, so both are correct. Okay, so now what I'm doing, I'm going to print it on Visual Force page also. So now I'm going to print it on console screen as well as on Visual Force page. Okay, so how can we print it on console screen? Simple, go to the NMS window, click on execute button, then print it. Click on debug only. So same output I'm getting. Okay, and if I'll click on the preview button and I'll check the output. So same output I'll get here. Both are same. Okay, so any doubt how can we print the data on Visual Force page and console screen with another data type?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
No, sir.
Good.
Crystal clear.
Okay, so now let's suppose if you are not happy, means you don't want to use today's date, you want to use any custom date. Okay, so you want to use any specific date like TOV. So TOV you have to write. So that time what will be your approach? How we will write it if we have to write TOP? So specific date we have to write now. So which
Date dot
method we will
new
use?
instance.
Year, month, and then date.
Year, month, and date. So any method which we will use.
New
Date dot
instant.
new instance.
New
System
instance.
new instant.
Date dot new instance. Year, month, day. Okay. So year 2000, month first, day first. I'm gonna save it. And I'm going to print H. Okay. So it's a way to print the specific date. Okay, let's suppose if you have to print the time. So which data type you will use to store the time information? You can use time.
Yes.
Current time.
Yeah, now I want to store current time. So which method I will use?
System dot now.
System.now. So from system.now, I'm getting date time.
Time dot today something.
Any idea?
Only time के लिए we can use time dot new instance.
Okay. So what we will do? Go to the Google and we can write time Apex Developer Guide. Open the time class. Otherwise, we will take the time from system.now. So from here, I'm not getting any method. So what I will do, I'll take the time from system.now. It's the system.
So system dot now is right. So
System.now, I think.
yes, sir, it's right. System dot now.
No,
But I think it will return date and time.
it's for date and time.
Hmm.
Okay.